Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Shafiq bin Agus, metric number S55259. I will be presenting progress of my final year project. Before I get started, I will recap back on my objective. These are my objectives. First is to synthesize a magnesium oxide from the cassava leaf extract. Second is to characterize using this 5 analysis technique and then to determine the band gap properties. I've been done my first part of objective. Unfortunately, it's not enough to give the sample to characterization process. So my current progress is to synthesize to get more samples. First step in the green synthesis method is to prepare the extraction of cassava leaf by grinding the dry leaf into a powder form. 40 grams of the powder form mixed into 250 milliliters of deionized water, then heated for an hour at the 80 degrees Celsius to obtain the extraction. After cooling and filtering process, the leaf extract was added in drops to 50 milliliters of 1 millimolar magnesium nitrite solution under a constant stirring condition with a magnetic stirrer. The solution was centrifuged at 8,000 rpm for 20 minutes. Then the residue was discharged with deionized water to remove excess magnesium nitrite. Then it was dried in the oven at 70 degrees for 2 hours. This process was repeated to get more yield of product. Besides that, the extraction was done by several phytochemical tests for detect the presence of phytochemicals. This might result in the first batch of cassava leaf extract. As we can see, all of these phytochemical tests were negative in result. It might happen due to the error, wrong storage condition. In the first batch of my cassava leaf, it was stored in the container around 4 to 5 days, and this was happen. Fungi keep growing on the surface of this leaf and it is not fresh anymore, so I decided to recollect the sample again and dry under the sun. After that, it was grinded and dried again in the oven. I realized that in this form of powder, it can be stored in a long period of time compared to the leaf that dry in the container without grinding it first. Basically, this is summary of my workflow. Starting from 15 November to 18 November, my synthesis done by using first batch of cassava leaf. But I didn't send the sample to characterization yet because the amount of sample is not enough to run the analysis. All the sample was stored in the vial bottle and assembled with the silica gel to absorb the moisture. These are my further plan in order to improve my research. My second assumption why photochemical results were all negative, it is because the extraction was heat up directly. The thermal degradation of phytochemical might be happen. Instead of using direct heat, I will use thermostatic water bath with a temperature around 40 to 60 degrees for 15 minutes. Then I will redo the phytochemical test, and lastly, the sample will be continuously prepared for the characterization process. That's all. Thank you. That's all for me. Thank you for watching.